Rinpoche, and as well as also Khenpo Tsewang Rinpoche. In their life, in their blessings, as well as lineage masters of Buddha Dharma Sangha, following in their footsteps, according our best capabilities, with love, with joy, with devotions. Again, this is one of the very beautiful moments, a special time for us. And to all of us, we should always bring up joy and devotions. At the same time, always in the teaching, and as well as always thinking about the when you say, we bring up the beautiful two motivations, and activated two beautiful motivations. As I said the other day, also come home. This is the same thing, come home. It is something that we should raise up, not let held down in a ditch or held kind of sleepy state. Wake up ourselves, wake our two states, wake up our mind in the vastness motivation of the bodhichitta. Today we are gathering here and we are practicing Dharma. It's not just only for our only purposes, but we are doing this for all the sentient beings. Open our heart, open our mind, and we do the practice as the great master said. And we really wish that sincerely from our heart. That is known as then the motivation of the vastness of the bodhichitta. Bodhichitta, thinking of every living being. And together with that, since we are followers of the Vajrayana practitioners, we add the second motivation, as Khenpo Tsewang Rinpoche always said. The Vajrayana motivation, bring up the realization or purity understanding of everything. That is important. When we practice Vajrayana teaching, when we practicing on the Dzogchen practices, we should not hang out in kind of rest in the garbages of the piles of the habitual patterns and stay within there and practice Dzogchen. It won't become Dzogchen practice. We have to wake up. Wake up is about the time for us to now. We've been long time sleeping in the garbage mountain of the habitual patterns for a long time. Long time we've been sleeping. It is a time to wake up ourselves. Wake up the bright sunshine of the reality of the true nature where things are. This is what all said in Vajrayana teaching. Three Vajrayana states. Vajrayana form, Vajrayana speech, and the Vajrayana bodies. Or if we expand a little bit that, and then always Vajrayana teaching said, the five perfects. Perfect. Perfect teacher, perfect ration or assembly, perfect teaching, perfect places, perfect time. That is true. It's not something talking with the kind of stories or making up things. Reality level, that is what it is. And we want to practice Dzogchen. And we really engage in the Dzogchen. Dzogchen is not conceptual status. Dzogchen is not habitual patterns. Dzogchen is not emotional status. Dzogchen is not the skeptical status. Dzogchen is clarity, brilliant sunshine, the free from all the habitual patterns. Free from all the habitual patterns in conceptions, emotion, that transcended everything, the original nature as it is. Within that state, embracing that nature with courage and commitment, confidence in bodhichitta, then truly we are great practitioners of Dzogchen, truly great practitioners of Vajrayana, and truly Vajrayana, and as well as Mahayana practitioners. Truly that's it is. Kind of making ourselves small and itsy bitsy and stay in the dark corners and hiding this, that is duality things. That is not the bravery practice of the Vajrayana. That's a very timid practices. Kind of hiding in the corner in the duality, cover up with the duality and hiding and making up things, this and that, things in the blur. As we've been doing that since the beginning times, as the Buddha's teaching, as the Buddha said, we've been doing that. We will sport into the ego claim from the beginningless times, again and again, making things up, firing out all these things one after another, and then we become thicker, heavier, and then habitual is so heavy and dense, and become almost ice, and we trapped ourselves in cocoon, as cocoon did. That's what happened. Therefore, it is wake up ourselves, and these two motivation status. That's how we begin practice. If we start with that motivation, if we maintain that motivation, if we conclude our practice and everything with that motivation, truly we are the Vajrayana practitioners. really our practice is going so beautiful, so perfectly, that something so beautiful, special for ourselves, something beautiful, special for all the living beings, truly will follow the footsteps of the Buddha, Shakyamuni, Gurupema Sambhava, and all the great masters, such as at Vidyadhara, the numerous schools, Garabdodi, Jabarchini, Shiri Sangha, and as well as Jana Sutra, I mean, all those chanting Garbha and Dana Santi, Rambambe, so forth. All those great masters really follow. And the 25 disciples of Gurupema Sambhava, and as well as all those masters of the Kama and the Tema lineages. So that is the one. And this is again, I'm doing this reminding to you, we all. I'm reminding to myself, I'm reminding to yourself. This is our responsibilities. As always in the teachings, Sangha means the spiritual community helping to support to each others and moving along the path of the teaching and aspiring, supporting that. So in that context, I mean again, since I have kind of like staying right in front of you as a playing role of the like kind of reminding to you all. So I'm just really reminding that to you all and as well as myself. With that context, then we followed all these beautiful teachings.